Welcome everyone to the Black Perspective podcast, and I'm Real. We got Higher Thoughts, we got the Architect, we got Rising Phoenix, and today we're going to be discussing what party is best for Black people: the Republicans, the Democrats, or do we disregard both parties? So I'm gonna let Rising Phoenix read off our handles.
What's going on, y'all? So you can find us on TikTok at the Black Perspective 552, Twitter the Black Perspective or TV Perspective 55, YouTube at the Black Perspective, and Instagram the Black Perspective 552.
All right, y'all. So definitely like this video, subscribe, comment, basically share us all over the platform so we can get this algorithm going. But yeah, y'all. So what do you guys think about this? This is something. I mean, you know, the primaries is coming, so we really want to get off into which parties is going to be best for us. You know what I mean? What parties is going to be the best as far as bringing the things that we need to the table. You know. So for me, I'll just kick it off and say, I don't know. I'm not happy with none of the candidates right now. You know, I'm gonna kick it off like that. I'm not happy with none of them, and I feel like the political thing is basically it's politics as usual, you know, and we never get the right type of actions regarded to us, no way. So that's my thing to just kick it up. What y'all think?
I agree with that. Me personally, I agree. I'll just put my little 2 cents in. I don't agree with either party. I don't feel that the Republicans nor the Democrats ever really helped us in any way, you know. So I don't really care for either party.
Yeah, I definitely agree too. I feel like all they've done in my lifetime, in my opinion, is eliminate the middle class. One of them being the Republican Party seems to be someone that don't care about us to begin with, and the Democratic Party does a great job of fooling us, you know, with the stimulus checks and things of that nature, you know, just to bait us in, just to not do anything for us in the long run. So it's basically like setting us up for failure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, yeah, neither one of them is good for us for the exact reasons all of you just said. But you know, going a little further, should we have? So what do we do? And I believe what Real Rail said, that it's no good candidate. So what do we do?
Mm-hmm.
How do you get past that? Nobody is good. You got Cornel West, and he be my favorite just because I have a deep love for this man for his years of stuff he done did. But he ain't no president. Let's be real.
Yeah.
We gonna get invaded by Hawaii, and they gonna beat us up.
Exactly. And Harry, thoughts you mind introducing the candidates that we do got so people could be up to date with that?
Well, I mean, you got a lot of people on the Republican side in the race.
Yeah.
I believe Nikki Haley is in the race, and if that would, you know, you definitely got Trump, DeSantis. You got a Cornel West. He's running as an independent. Those ones I just named, those first ones were Republicans. Cornel West is running for the People's Party, Party of the People's Party, something like that. Can't say for sure. And then you got Biden. You know, and it's like, I don't know. I agree with everything everybody just said. The Democrats kind of fool you. You know, they've gotten so bad with it that they've lost presidential races because they assumed that they were supposed to be the lead in that. Mm-hmm. You know, they automatically assume like Hillary Clinton didn't try hard to win the race. She just played it like, I'm Hillary Clinton. I'm supposed to be the first woman president. And here I am. My husband, I got more backup. Let's go. Come on, Black people, vote for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's how a lot of them do it. Stacey Abrams did it in Georgia. She started talking about if she lose the race, it's Black men's fault. What are y'all giving people? What are y'all giving people that we should vote for you?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just saying there's no incentive. And even if it is, it's lies. It's like every 4 years we're in a constant struggle of who's the lesser evil. And that's no way to pick a president. Like, it's basically, in my opinion, for me personally, I'm strongly thinking about not even voting because I'm not in favor of either party.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And I think more and more people is coming to that mindset, like just seeing the candidates, like nobody's for us. You know what I mean? Nobody got our mind set for the us that we think of.
Mhm.
So, and then I feel like for us, we don't have as many hobbyists in Washington too. So that's another issue we have too. You know, so all around the board, I just feel like really not being served. You know,
No, not at all.
So let me ask you a question. And that's fair from all of y'all point of view, and you know I get it. So let me ask you a question. You out of those 6 candidates that I kind of named, we had DeSantis. Oh, you got my man who used to be down with Trump. The vice president was with Trump. Pence.
Mike Pence.
He running too. So who is the best out of all those that we named that y'all think would be the best president? And do you tend to lean more far right, mid right, middle left, or far left?
being real, I'm gonna be more in the middle.
Middle right or middle left?
That's the thing. I mean,
dead middle, 50-50.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 50-50 because I don't got nothing that I can really get off with the liberals. I can't really get off into their program, and then when I get to the Republicans, you know, I'm still kind of missing things that I need in my life with them. So it's kind of like I'm 50-50. You know what I mean? Some policies I like of the Republicans, some policies I like of the Democrats. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you're gonna have like you know what Biden gonna do, right?
Mhm.
He's supposed to be the moderate, the kind of middle left, right?
Mhm.
But then you got Pence. He weird. I don't even know what he is. He kind of a weird guy. All around, he just a weird guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nixon was a weird guy, but you see what happened to him.
Yeah. Word.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I don't even know where Pence at. Trump far right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
DeSantis is far right.
Yeah.
Haley is kind of like a little bit farther right than whom call it, but she's the most liberal Republican.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I haven't did no research on her yet.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, she just always is more liberal. You know, she don't like Trump. She didn't rock with Trump. She was just always more liberal. Like, y'all are crazy. But she'll be like one of the Republicans that more will argue and break away with her party on stuff. So she still, you know, she still always goes Republican.
Yeah.
So let me ask all y'all a question. What do y'all feel we as Black people, in order, like, let me rephrase that. What do y'all feel we need, or what is it that y'all each are looking for specifically as far as our needs that will make you vote for any person?
I can answer that help first. So that was almost like when you talked about, like, I remember when Barack Obama was running, right? And he used to talk about it's time for a change. And he would talk about doing things for not just Black people, but just the middle class. You know what I'm saying? Obamacare is a great idea. You know what I'm saying? It's a great idea, but they needed to expand on it, not try to chip it away. You know what I mean? But so it's hard to say what do I really need. I need a president who talks for the middle class people, who like Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders was great, but I think he just was kind of getting in there. No, he wasn't going to win, just getting in there to try to get a couple of agendas passed. So I don't think he really was serious, 100% serious about running. He's wanted to make some trouble. So, but just somebody who's talking about things I care about.
Okay.
And we had this convo too, and we was talking about Bernie Sanders because he leaned more independent. And I would have to agree to that part too. I'm more independent. You know what I mean? Some policies he agree with, I don't agree with. But I will say I do agree with most of his ideas. I do. His policies, I do agree with most of them.
I agree. But he was more like a socialist progressive.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
But America kind of has a lot of socialist programs, so you know.
yeah.
I feel like we need someone that's going to balance things out, so to speak. Um, Someone that's going to help the lower class because the middle class is slowly but surely going away, and there's no reason that the homeless population should be like it is with
Mhm.
all the money and all the resources that we have here. So we need, in my opinion, we need someone that's going to help turn things like that around.
Mhm.
Facts, but I don't. The problem is, I don't think we're gonna get it within the next three cycles.
Mhm.
The Democrats don't have anybody. You would hope we hope that this next presidency is. I would almost be willing to bet you the Republicans are going to win. I'm predicting this now because we don't have nobody.
Mhm.
Who running on the Democratic side? Do y'all know? Nobody's running against Biden.
Outside of Biden, yeah, I don't know. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Right.
You know why?
Hang it up.
This is the worst unwritten rules in politics. Your party, nobody in your party should challenge the sitting president because it makes you look like you're not united.
Supporter. Yeah.
Which is crazy.
And I'm not mad at Biden. Biden, I'm cool with Biden. Biden came in with a mess and we're leveling out. The economy is leveling out. He wasn't the cause of inflation. He didn't make gas go up to 375 and go back up to 3 whatever. He didn't do all that. It's just economy. That's what happens.
So what do you disagree with what he did?
I don't have a lot of disagreements on what he did.
What do you feel like he's done?
Yeah.
I feel like him passing the infrastructure bill does a lot to build up America, jobs and that kind of stuff. And what did he do that was so bad? What you mean, what did he do? The economy is leveling back out. Prices are coming back down. What do you mean, what did he do?
Well, that was just a question to you.
You
say he didn't do anything. You say he didn't do inflation and things of that nature. My question to you was, what do you feel that he's done to improve things?
Well, he just held the ship steady. He got things back on track after COVID. Y'all got to understand, we was coming off a pandemic where everything was shut down. Shipping and all that stuff was shut down and everything was backed up. Companies lost money, so things shot through the roof when it opened back up. You had to pay people a lot more money just to go back to work. I know restaurants that don't open because they can't get nobody to work for them.
Yeah.
My fish store been around for like 30 or 40 years. My father used to go there when I was a kid. They shut down because they said they used to get high school students coming there talking about, I want to make $20 an hour. And I only want to work from like 4 to 6. What?
You want to switch your camera too?
Huh?
Yeah, because you know how to cipher through the camera. So you want to switch it to you when y'all talking too?
Yeah. I thought I taught y'all how to do it. I'm gonna have to.
Look, we got training, y'all. We still training, still working it up there. So.
All right. But yeah, tell me something, man. So architect, what do you lean towards? Republican, far left, far right, middle right, progressive, socialist, progressive? What kind?
I would say I'm right in the middle because while I don't agree fully with either party, I can see some points on the left and some points on the right. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, neither one of them has done much for us.
Facts.
I agree with that 100%, 1,000%.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's just not exciting. Like it's nothing to really like be excited about. I mean, we're like years and years and years ago, you would see the debates happen, and you actually sat down and you wanted to listen to what each candidate had to say, and it was making their points. But it's not exciting anymore. And I feel like it's not exciting because look at everything that's going on in America right now. Like nobody is really focused on the primaries, or nobody's really focused on it. It's so much race and everything is going on right now. It's like nobody really is thinking of politics in that way right now. There's nothing exciting about it to get you to want to listen to what any party have to say.
And they spend a lot of time bashing each other rather than covering any agenda that they have. You know, if they were to get into the in the seat,
Yeah,
they spend it's too much time tearing each other down without covering any issues.
and that's because the ones who do that don't have an agenda, and you know, it's just everybody just I'm gonna tell y'all something. I lean more far left. I'm progressive socialist, but it's certain topics, and they're hot fire topics that I can't stand what they talking about.
Break that down then for your far left then. So because you far left, so you should be able to tell us what ideas or policies you agree with the Democrats.
The far left socialist, I believe we should have free education, free healthcare, free public schooling up to like a 2-year degree or something like that. I believe, you know, we should, you know, our infrastructure should be better. I believe we should reform our politics, our political system, cut down lobbyists, you know, take back control of all the money in you know, out there, stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Clean it up, get it together, have a government for the people, by the people. We need to clean up our political system and get it back to what it was supposed to do. They don't work for us. We vote them in, and then the people who give them the most money, the lobbyists, that's who they work for. And that's, you know, pharmaceutical industry.
Yeah.
They don't. When you go to the doctor and say, you know, my blood pressure going, doctor tell you your blood pressure going up. He don't say, hey, okay, I think you need to, you know, change your diet a little bit, quit eating so much red meat, eat more fruits and vegetables. He don't tell you that. He said, I'm going to prescribe you these couple pills, take these. And go have a steak. Here, I'll pay you $20. Here, go buy
just so you can come back and get that same medicine.
Because it's big business.
Yeah.
You know, and that's, you know, because they pay the politicians. And I ain't even knocking the pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah, they sell the treatment instead of the cure.
Fact.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a fact.
Absolutely.
But they pay your politicians off. They give your politicians more money than you so that they can get bills passed in their favor.
Yeah.
And I wanted to outline something too, because if the age group is 30, well, the age to be a president is you have to be a United States citizen, and you have to be 35 years old. What's the problem with this right here? I want to show y'all something. I just want to share something with y'all and get y'all thoughts on this right here. As far as, do y'all feel that this is a problem as far as age when we talk about it? Because this is what we hear, but why is the same people running? You get what I mean too?
Yeah.
Why are we not getting no fresh blood in? So
because okay, I'm gonna listen to the video first.
Okay.
Blow it up big.
It's been good bipartisan cooperation and a string of
I know what to do. Enough.
Yeah.
Okay, Mitch. Anything else you want to say?
Wow.
You want to say anything else to the host?
So what again, what's the issue like that right there? We know that 35 years old, and we get, okay, we know we don't want no one 35, 40, 45 running the country, but what happened to people 50, 55? Why are these people?
So those things is though, so they don't have limits. Those are the senators and stuff. How long Mitch McConnell been in office?
Too long.
Yeah.
80s.
Huh?
Yeah.
Since the 80s.
Too long.
Early 80s.
Come on, dog.
Same thing with Biden.
They should, and you know why they don't have limits with them? You know what they say? It takes too long to learn the job. If we switched out senators and congressmen, no, really, seriously, if we switched out senators and congressmen after just 2 terms, 8 years, you always got people learning the job again. They got to learn the job. It takes at least 4 to 8 years, they say, to learn the job.
Well,
So
that's why there should be apprentices in place then.
Yeah.
Like you should have somebody, it should be an understudy.
Yeah.
Because these people, Biden is too old. He's too old to be the president. Mitch McConnell is too old. Like, at what point do you retire?
Yeah.
I agree. Your problem is they don't. So for the Republicans sold their soul to Trump. Literally, they sold their soul to Trump like what 8 years ago, and it's done. The Democrats don't have anybody in place because Biden won. So Hillary Clinton was supposed to do eight years. You get what I'm saying? When she lost to Trump, that blew everything up. That messed everything up. Hillary Clinton's supposed to still be the president. You get what I'm saying? So it gave them time. Who would have been her vice president? I don't know. But she was supposed to still be the president right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that blew up their whole plans. They had nobody in place.
Mm-hmm.
Biden didn't even want to be president.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? He only came back to get rid of Trump. And they still didn't get nobody in place. Kamala Harris, I'm sorry, she's worthless.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to talk about what did somebody do, ask me what she did. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That makes two of us.
I don't know what she did. So
Yeah.
if y'all know, y'all tell me.
I don't even know that she existed before the before she got her title.
And I find it quite strange that you never see the president and the vice president together. Like all the years before, I'll see the president and the vice president together. It's like they have a dislike for each other or something.
Well,
That's a good point.
Well, I heard, this is just what I heard on the dark web. You know, I be surfing.
Hold on, that's the extreme. The dark web, though.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true or not, but they said that she wanted to run for president, and she didn't want him to run again. She said he should retire and let her run, and they don't think he don't like her because he say she don't really do nothing. She don't want to take on like the tough jobs.
Yeah.
Like she don't want to mess up. So she sticks to the easy stuff. She don't want to take on the tough jobs and take none of the weight off of him.
I heard a couple of her speeches and talking of that nature. She's not, no disrespect, but she's not that bright. Like some of the things she says like makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah. Have you go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, I agree with that. She was actually talking about the law that they passed in Florida with the critical race theory,
Yeah,
about slavery being good, and her point against that was basically what she do to pander to Black people just to make us be emotional about it. So I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's true. I definitely agree. With that.
Have y'all ever heard of the Peter Principle?
I haven't.
no.
The Peter Principle is a theory that that in any hierarchy where you can get advancements and promotions and go higher and higher and higher, sooner or later you're gonna get to a level where you're gonna be incompetent. You're gonna keep getting promoted till you don't know what you're doing. She is there. She should have stayed a state's attorney or whatever she was before.
And what's that term again? The
Peter Principle.
Okay.
It's the principle that everybody in the hierarchy will sooner or later reach their highest level of incompetence.
Okay.
It's to a point, if you keep going up at your job, then sooner or later you're going to get to a point where you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're just here for the paycheck. Hope nobody find out you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
I mean, that's true.
That now,
That's true, though. We see it. Look at the CEOs and presidents. And, man, that's the thing. I
agree with that.
Facts.
Now, I'm going to ask y'all a question, too. Why do y'all think that in America, we don't have pushback when we deal with these type of things, that these ordeals, like with the point you just made? Why is it us, the people, calling these people out on that? Like, why our voices not being heard to say that, to say, hey, you're basically incompetent to be at your statue?
We do. We do. Trump been saying it. He told you the system's rigged. I know because
I won it.
Pay taxes. You know what I'm saying? He said it's rigged. But he used it. Hillary Clinton, like he look, he says he's using it. He said, I know that makes me smart. So do you and all your friends. And you're not gonna fix it. because if you do, you and all your friends are going to lose out on it, on money.
Yeah,
Mhm.
facts.
Mhm.
Facts.
And that's why, and the facts, that's why upper middle class black people are Republicans.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
Trump cut the tax code for them. If you make over $400,000 or $500,000, you good under the Trump tax code.
Well, you used to be good. You're not good no more.
Elaborate.
So the tax code right now is 37% for the higher up, and that means if you single, if you make over 400,000, you're gonna pay 37% taxes. If you're married, you're gonna pay. If you make over 637,000, you're gonna.
Yeah, I get you, but when you make that kind of money, you hide money. You got money in different stuff. You ain't just putting all your money from your paycheck to your bank account and paying taxes on it.
Yeah.
You writing shit off, and you gonna have enough write-offs where you probably not gonna pay, 37%.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, and if you are paying 37%, something is wrong with you.
You're not doing that.
Yeah, because you shouldn't be paying no more than 20%, to be honest. Because you should have that in the actual LLC or a corporation.
Or something. Something. I want y'all to start paying me cash. You pay me cash. I don't even.
Exactly.
Yeah, slide up on the table. I'll come get the gym bag from you tomorrow.
Yeah, but goes back to the point why most senators and Congress men and women, they make a salary of 200,000.
Yeah. Do y'all remember when Mitt Romney was running for president? He said that the middle class starts at about 400,000.
Wow.
That means, do you know what that told me?
Wow.
They
delusional.
They don't even think about regular people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
When we talk about the middle class, I'm talking about us. When they talk about the middle class, they talking about their rich friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not middle, or their friends who got money, but still stay a mile to the bad side of town. Their house only costs $500,000. Mine costs 1.3.
Yeah.
That's how they, however it go. But yeah, that's how they don't have an idea how we live or who we are or what we want.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit of both. I think they don't know, and the bigger part is they don't even care, because it's been going on for far too long for any of them to care about it. Because by now, someone would have did something about it.
Well, I think that the American people are fooled. This is not really, they just tell you they tell you a little bit of they used to tell you what you want to hear. Now they don't even tell you what you want to hear no more. They just, they don't even try to lie good to you.
And I'm gonna say something too. I feel like, we have been fooled in the system that the think or feel that they are the examples for us. Because if they are the examples for us, we're gonna be bad off anyway. Because think about it, for instance, how much we in debt? Like, think about the deficit. What is it, 32 trillion? So if we following our government, we supposed to be in debt. We supposed to be incompetent with what debt is.
But America, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that point. And then when you look at majority of Americans, right, it's less than 25% of Americans is debt free. Less than 25%.
Yeah, but you should. I don't mind the point about being debt free. You should have debt.
But that's not. But we don't, like, look at America, for instance. We spending $2 billion every day.
Oh yeah, you said we mismanage money. We spend too much money in bad. Yeah,
the majority of people. Listen though, the majority of people that we're talking about, whether that be middle class or upper middle class, they got a problem with that. They don't know how to manage that for real. So none of us really know how to work money the right way. We never really been taught the right way. And coming from our government, we still in the same space because they don't know how to work money the right way.
I agree.
So they're supposed to be our role models, right?
Right.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
and no. Yeah, they're not supposed to be our. I don't get what you're saying about they supposed to be our role model, but that's part of the, and that still has to do with the it's politics, but that's part of a different trick system.
Yeah, I get what you're. Okay.
That's big business. And big business is government. It all ties in with the lobbyists and all that. But we gonna be here for 2 hours, dude. We can do it, but let's go.
Because you're making a great point. See, you going advanced. You're making a great point when you're talking about good debt versus bad debt. Most people gonna do bad debt.
Yeah, that's fact. I agree with you.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that,
that's your point.
yeah, that's I hear what you're saying. That is gonna be a bad debt, but I don't know.
That's going to a different set. We segue into something else, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, as far as us trusting in the government and saying, okay, y'all set the pace for us, right? Y'all set the pace for us. We coming into a new year. We about to have a new presidency. What is going to change with the mindset of the people? Like, what is going to change when it
That's
comes
what
down to the trickle down?
what mindset of the people?
Because one thing we talk about is the middle class and the upper class. So we really talking about a money problem. So really, politics is geared off money.
You know what they're doing?
Right. No, I'm asking. This is a quick question for all of us here.
Mhm.
Politics. When we think about politics, we're really speaking about money. What's going to stimulate the economy? What's going to save me money? What's going to help me?
What you saying? You want the politician to do that for you?
No, I'm just speaking. When we talk about, because the first thing we say, the middle class, the upper class. So we're talking about income, right?
Mhm.
So the system is basically built off of income.
Fact. So what are you saying? What the politician gonna do?
Yeah, that's
The politicians don't work for us. They're paid off of the income from the lobbyists to work for them.
exactly.
They're not going to do nothing for you because we not paying them. We give them $200,000 a year. They get that in free gifts from the lobbyists.
More than they get more than that. How much you said we make?
What about $200,000 a year, $200,000 a year, right around there?
Mhm.
You know, and they get more than that in gifts from the lobbyists.
Yeah, they begin like a half. I seen Mitch McConnell got his office is like $500,000. He got
Wow.
yeah.
a year.
They take trips. They get free trips that cost as much as my house. I'm tripping.
It's crazy.
They go out to these conferences at these millionaires' houses and stuff. And they just be out there balling with the rich people. And it's a free political trip. They talk about business and how much you're gonna donate to my charity, what we trying to push through this year. You know what I'm saying? I believe they really be linking up like that. I ain't gonna call it the Illuminati and all that, but they got cliques, that big money lobbyist clique. They do that. Sonny Perdue is a senator. His people own a chicken farm. You don't think he passing legislation of regulation of chicken farms?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Nah, he all on their side. I'm looking out for the people of my district, of course. Your cousin Boo Boo.
At the end of the day, politics is business. It's big business, and the role of politicians, the government, and everybody involved, just in my opinion, is that keep the business moving, keep the business afloat at the expense of the people. So if you know, I tell you what you want to hear, or make false promises to you just to put me in office so I can pass my legislations and do everything that I need to do to keep the money passing through, to keep the wealthy wealthy. It ain't even about the rich, it's about the wealthy. Because when you're dealing with politicians and their billionaire friends, not their millionaire friends, their billionaire friends, we're talking about wealth. So politics is big business, and so everybody at the bottom stays at the bottom.
Yeah.
And
I agree, because wealth is something you can pass down through generations. You know, when you're rich, that money can be gone, you know, within the span of 10 years.
Yeah, less than that. Less than that. But I get what I'm saying. You're right.
And back to what she's talking about, you right. You absolutely right, Tracy. And that and that's why you can't. That's why it doesn't go good like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can't. I don't know. I forgot what I was about to say. Y'all
Listen, I'm about to put you on the spot. Listen, we're going.
What did you say though? Tell me what you said again, if you remember, because you made the right point. I was agreeing with you though, but we
But
good.
that's when you know the point is good.
Yeah, it was good.
We're from
Yeah, I threw
Raz and
myself
Phoenix.
off a little bit.
We picked that up. We picked
Yeah, it's
No,
good.
no, the point I was just making, just to reiterate it real quick, I was just saying that politics is big business. So when you're dealing with, the politicians, like you were saying, you say they're rich friends. No, it's their billionaire friends. They're dealing with wealth, not riches.
Yeah.
So the goal of politicians and government, period, is to keep the business afloat, and that's at the expense of the people.
Yeah. It's big money. It's all big money. Keep the rich rich and the poor.
Absolutely. I mean, it's business at the end of the day, and
Yeah.
if you don't understand the business, then you left out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's why you have a top 0.1%.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
They wouldn't even be. It wouldn't be important to even know it was a top 0.1% if it wasn't, a business.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, when we think about like the money that we made, we talked about this on our financial podcast. But the top 1% is 1.4 million a year. That's crazy. That's crazy. 1.4 million. And it's like 1%.
That's a lot, but that's not a lot.
It's not. It's really not at all. That's what I'm saying. It's really not. But they make us think that it's a lot. That's why I'm like, damn, the top 1%.
It's a lot to a lot of people, but it is a lot. It's nothing to sneeze at. But see, the thing about that is the gaps after after that 0.1%, like to go to 0.5%, I bet you that 0.5% jump up astronomically.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So yeah, 10% only like 100,000.
No, it's 280,000
Of all people or men.
All people. 280,000
Nationwide.
Yup, America, in the country. Yup, in our country, yup, we 280,000.
Then women push that number up high as heck.
You said women?
Yeah. Women must push it up high as heck because the top 10% in America, the last years they had the numbers for was like 100,000.
Yeah, that number, like you talking about more like the top 15%. Yeah, like top 15.
Maybe, yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, which is a lot though. I mean, if you make 100,000 a year, that's a lot of money. Most people would never see that in their life.
Where you get your census? Where you get your stats from?
Oh, I get it from I can send it to you. Want me to put it? We can put it out right now so people can see that. Because I feel like that's things like that. People need to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, put it up. Cause I ain't said I don't believe. I believe, but I got to see this one.
Okay.
This is gonna turn into what that argument we had about what that word was. What word? Envy. This gonna turn to an envy.
Yeah. Because I know where you coming from.
No, but I mean, show us. I mean, it's always good to back your stats.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But anyway, yeah, I get what you're saying. Regardless of what the number is, I get what you're saying. And going back to what the Phoenix said, it's about money. Everything in America is always about money. We're not a democracy; we're a republic. And it's about money, And this is what it always is going to be. And that's why I say the Democrats nor the Republicans are on our side. And right now, I don't see a lot of good candidates either. I think, and I hate to say it, but I'm going to put this on paper. I'm not saying that's who I'm voting for or nothing like that. But it's sad to say when Nikki Haley is like the best candidate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you.
What do you do?
Right. What do you do?
I mean, I would get
one out,
but he can't hold no country down.
You said who?
Cornel West.
Cornel West.
Mike, go over there. Sit down. I was trying to play it off. Y'all laughing. I was playing it off.
Oh,
My dog Mike, I had to put in the corner, y'all. Hey,
I'm gonna let y'all hold it down while I look this up so we can see real quick on this one. Because this is a good topic that we're talking about,
Yeah.
So architect, he's looking up these numbers about top 10% of all urban areas in the country. the percentage of it. I thought it was low. He said about 50. He said it's high than I thought. But anyway, yeah, just I don't know. So what do y'all think about the idea of like
I can't
Cornell?
imagine it. Oh, I'm sorry.
What do y'all think about just the idea of Cornell West running as a third party candidate? Should we and how do we get better candidates? How do we because you got to kind of build your candidates all the way up. I think in not this election, but the next election, I think Rashida Tlaib, what's that, Ocasio-Cortez, she might run for president.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Are you saying build them up from like the Senate or like from the locals?
Dude, you got to find somebody and get them there.
Yeah.
You got to have grassroots people and somebody we could push up on our own. But
I feel like a lot of us don't know enough about politics to even know what we're looking for in a candidate.
I agree with that point.
Or where we should even go to find a candidate.
Right.
I'm just for real. So real talk though, you got people who in your local government, they always I don't know about y'all community, y'all area, but in my area, they always say what paper when the committee meetings are. You can go online and see when they have a city council meeting, talking about different stuff, and go down there and get. Do we get involved in politics?
Right.
Could we?
Right.
It couldn't hurt to get implemented with it.
Well, I mean, so just going down there being like a spokesperson, starting that little city council meeting, you might get, connections. Should we start trying to look and push us into politics?
Right.
Could you be a good politician, architect?
No. No. But
why not?
I can try.
Yeah, I mean,
but the sad part is that's what we have that's in a position. People who's just in that seat and trying and not knowing.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying instead of knowing. I feel like a lot of stuff they do is just experiment.
I feel like you're right, but is it that they're trying and not knowing, or that they overestimated how much corruption and red tape they're up against? Because that's hold on, I'm sorry to cut you off.
Oh.
That's one of the things I heard about politicians when they get up there, and that's why I was saying they don't have term limits. They need time to get up there and adjust, because you go up there all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed thinking you're going to make a difference for your district, and you get up there and you find out you can't do nothing. The most you can do is help push bills through. Mm-hmm. They say Bernie Sanders never got a bill through. He helped pass 1 million bills, but they were never all his. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think that's what makes it both. Like, you're in over your head, but you're ignorant. You were ignorant enough not to know what you were up against. You're not stupid. You just ignorant because you had no idea what you were up against.
Right.
How hard it was going to be to get these policies through. How impossible it was going to be to get these policies through or even looked at.
Yep. So let's backtrack then. So let's go backtrack. We talked about 15 or so minutes ago, I think 20 minutes ago, about term limits.
Mm-hmm.
Did we talk about term limits?
No.
Okay. So Senators Mitch McConnell and all of them, he owed his dirt. And they don't have term limits because the reason I was saying they don't have term limits is because they feel like it takes years, a couple of terms, 8 to 12 years to even learn how to play the game good. Mm-hmm. It's so corrupt and so full of garbage. It's such a clique type thing. Now it seems like to get in there and play the game, you got Marjorie Taylor Greene. I wouldn't trust her to hold the stop sign when the kids cross the street. No, you can't do that. You're not that smart. No, you're not do that. And but all you gotta do is either follow the Trump bandwagon, get cool, just talk that redneck crazy stuff. What she's if y'all could pull up a couple of her quotes, the good ones.
Oh, they horrible.
I'd
That ain't horrible.
Yeah.
appreciate it right now. But you got these people up here now, or you just go in the Democratic side, you just go anti-Trump.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have a platform.
Mhm.
The Republican side, the crazier you talk, the better you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially if you in a redneck hillbilly district.
You can put a little flavor on it. You can listen to Dr. Dre's The Chronic. What's that Chronic song she was playing? Marjorie Taylor Greene.
You can do anything you want to do with them. You can do cocaine,
Yeah.
be homosexual, have rape cases or whatever up against you. Oh, they don't care.
Grab them by the you know what, all that stuff.
Yeah, I haven't.
I got them numbers too, y'all. If y'all want to check them.
Set.
Remember
Yeah.
that?
Put them up.
Okay, here we go.
Make it big on the screen.
Okay.
You can increase the size.
Okay. Let me see.
Full screen.
Okay, here we go. So as y'all can see the top 10% peak earnings is then we'll go over
280,000.
see.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go give you
What
guys
does it say in additional to go from the top 10%?
see. Y'all see it, and then when we go here, this is the age group right here.
Okay,
See?
yeah.
Yeah.
What year is that from?
This 2023 January.
Yeah, that's I don't know from where. They don't even got the numbers for that yet. Where you get that from?
Oh, this 2019 right here. So this the 2019 status right here. So see, if you 45, this is your 99% tile right here income.
But
by
that's
age.
by age though.
Yeah, but this overall though. See, this what we talking about overall. So see, 35 to 44, you have 200. 45 to 54. This is your highest peak is gonna be 45 to 54, and then your cutoff is gonna be 50 to 54. That's your highest peak, and then when you get up, yeah, those are your highest.
That's not go down. Go down. That's this chart. How old is this chart?
This one should be 2023. So this one is starting from 2019 right here. See, that's the 2019 dollars. Yeah. But when you go down here, this is also dealing with. So what they did was they merged. This is your peak. So this is your top 10% from 2019. But when you go here, this is your peak overall. So this is the highest that you have made from 2019 to 2023
on an average.
Right? Yeah, that's the highest. Yeah, that's your highest right there. So, but your highest in 2019 was look if you're going by your age group. See your top.
I don't think they got them numbers yet right there.
What are you talking about?
For 2023?
Yeah.
No, it's 2019 though. This is 2019. This is your highest peak for 2023. So nobody made more than 280,000 in the 10%. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it breaks it down. You see? Yeah.
So
I hear what you're saying,
No, that's the peak earning.
Yeah, but the overall
that's the top amount of the top 10%. But I said make at least 100,000. What's the minimum earning of a top 10%?
The minimum, depending on your age, though. Because
this is what I'm saying. The top 10% of earnings probably making between 100,000 to 260. Because 260 is the peak.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So you may be right, but yeah.
Yeah, because we talking about age group too. It's different variables in that. I get what
you look at. If you look at it and average it out, it is about 100,000.
Yeah, because 71,000
about 100,000.
Yeah, 71,000, 20 to 24, and then 29.
Probably a little bit more though.
Yeah.
But this the peak out. I get what you're saying on the peaks of it. Yeah, the maximum for that age group.
Yeah, because that's how you got to do it.
But the probably the average of that age group is probably a lot lower than that's the peak though. The average is probably about 110,000.
Well, I think it's 190,000. Let me go. I'm gonna go one more time.
You get what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying, but the low end of that is probably 100,000, about 100,000.
Okay, that's for your college
education level.
See, this is your education level. Yeah, so it goes kind of like that group again. This
Send me-
29.
This is a good article. I want to look at it. Send me the link to this.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you. Okay, yeah, yep, I'll send it to you for sure. But see, like you saying right here, this 150,000. If you're in a small town, it's breaking down versus New York versus a small town. So it's more variables in there.
Yeah, it talk about, and that's the thing. What that's one of the things your boy used to say. KS used to say. He used to break it down by where you from.
Yeah,
How much you think it take to do this and that there? And they be like 300,000. He'd be like, in New York, that's more like 400,000, 500,000.
yeah, that's true.
You
That's
know,
true.
it depends on where you live. Cost of living is different.
That's true. But that article is going based off overall though in the whole United States though.
In the whole U.S. Yeah, I got you, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you though.
Yeah, I want to see that article. I don't think they got them numbers yet, bro.
For 20, that's 20. It's
For
going
2019, they got the numbers.
But the peak though, the peak is 2023 though. I get what you
No,
saying.
the peak was still they don't have 2023 numbers yet.
Yeah, they got 2020, those 2023 numbers, the peak of it. Yeah.
They can't. It's impossible.
Because the year isn't completed.
Correct. How you gonna have numbers when the year ain't done?
Yeah, they do that. It's an estimate.
You can
I'm
have
gonna
that.
listen, though. I say this though.
You-
I say this.
You
They
do it.
don't-
You do
Let
it
me
too
ask you
much.
this.
It was a good article, but you did too much.
No, let me tell you something. This how analytics break down though. They already know. We're talking about this in politics. They already know how much you're going to make. It's
Yeah,
already here. It's
I
already
get that. I get that, but they can't put an article out and say this is what these numbers are, and not say estimated numbers. Then none of that said estimated. Those are the numbers. So I get you. The charts was from 2019, so the numbers had to be the numbers from 2019. They're using. Why would you use 2019 chart and they try to say how much you make in 2023? You can't say that yet. I get what you said, but the numbers are always about 4 or 5 years behind because it takes time for them to analyze the statistics.
Yeah, but them numbers also are saying nobody's going to make over that 280,000
at the
So
peak.
basically, they're just going based off of people's salary,
Exactly.
like what they're
Right.
making.
At the peak, the maximum amount, top 10% stops at about 260, 280.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is starts. They make 100,000 or more. You go into that range.
But that I get what you're saying. But that's still we can't just say that based off of everybody. That's it's a lot of variabilities in it though. You right?
It is a lot of variables. It's a lot of variables because you got to go by, like you said, where you live. If you make 100,000 in Detroit, you living good. If I go to LA, man, this shit rough.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, it's a difference.
Yeah.
It just depends on where you at.
Yeah.
You know, I can live in LA for 100,000, but I ain't trying to have no kids or nothing.
Yeah.
You know,
that's true. Yeah, but it's interesting though because I know what you're saying. What KS was saying, he always said that the 100,000 was like the high value. I get that part.
That's where you start reaching it. That's where the top 10% probably start at in income.
Because I agree
to the top 10% of all people.
I feel like it starts at 70,000. So that article
it might start at 70,000, but you're putting women in there too.
Yeah, it's everybody. Yeah. And that's something though, because normally he's talking about man. So to put the women in there also, that's a good article. I'm gonna let you go through it though. You'll break it down. You'll see it. Yeah.
But you know, I've seen all the numbers. I just haven't seen that article. Mm-hmm. They got some good, interesting things. I look at it.
Okay. But overall, this is a good topic, y'all. What y'all thinking? Y'all definitely y'all gotta like and subscribe, man, and comment and give us some feedback on what y'all think because we definitely got it in. I mean, I feel like we all bring our great point of views to this topic. It's a good topic, and I feel like we got to do a part 2 of it. When we get to these primaries, we're gonna definitely do a part 2 to break it down because it's definitely gonna get interesting for sure.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good.
Well said.
Go ahead.
Just said well said.
Yeah,
I definitely agree with what he said.
And we got, like he said, it's going into election season, so let's see what happens. Let's do some more shows on this election season stuff and go from there.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, guys, it's definitely been a pleasure. Like I said, you guys, where to find us at the Black Perspective. You guys got any closing thoughts before we get up out of here?
Like, subscribe, and comment. That's all.
Indeed, y'all. Well, definitely it's been nothing but great. We'll check you guys out later.
Yep. Peace.
Peace.